Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to A.O.S Group. And on this YouTube channel, we talk about everything related to language studies. If you are actually learning the French language, the German, the Spanish, or the Chinese language, likewise, we prepare you for internationally recognized examinations like the English tests like IELTS or TOEFL. Likewise, the French tests like TEF Canada or TCF Canada. And if you are currently working on your immigration to Canada or your visa applications to countries like UK, US, Germany, and France. We also assist with that. Now, today, as you know it, every day we always start our Q&A sessions by 3 p.m. West African time and 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you have any questions related to the topic of today, you can actually drop it on the live chat section or on the comment section of this video right now. Now, the question we are going to be taking for today's Q&As is the question 375, and the question states that can I get a scholarship to study in Canada and also work there after schooling? And it was asked by Esther Arhin from Ghana. And as you know, our questions are always extracted from the JAPA to Canada in 2023 webinar Q&As. Now, for an international student who want to actually move to Canada under the study permit route, definitely for those who don't have a brilliant student. If you are a brilliant student, you can actually get scholarships that would sponsor your tuition fees, scholarships that will sponsor your living expenses, and if you are so opportune, that would also sponsor your travel expenses. And there are some other scholarships that would cover just your tuition or part of your tuition fees, and those are the partial scholarships. We also have some scholarships that are given by the school that you you enroll to. We have some that will be given based on the organizations, the non-profit organizations you would apply to. We also have scholarships that would be given to you by government, the local government, for instance, you are part of, or the state government you are coming from, or the federal government of your own country. Now, there are ways by which you can get scholarships to study in Canada, you understand, and many of those ways are ways that relate to either your necessity, either you need that scholarship based on the fact that you cannot afford to actually study in Canada. In other words, you are coming from a third world country, or you are coming from a community that do not have rich people, you understand, living, or if perhaps you cannot afford it. Basically, you can't afford to actually study in Canada. As a result of that, you need financial support. And also, you don't have any sponsors, you don't have any family sponsors, any business sponsors, or even any academic sponsors to sponsor you understand, your academics. Now, that being said, you can also get scholarships as a result of your brilliance. If you are brilliant enough, you are intelligent enough, you, for instance, got maybe a first class from your home country, from your alma mater, from your university, your college, or polytechnic, you can actually be eligible to get scholarships abroad. Likewise, if you even had 2-1, that's a second class upper honors from your bachelor's degree, you could also get very good scholarships. If you have distinctions from your diplomas, from your certificate, or if, for instance, you had very good scores, very good grades, like A's in about 5 or 6 or more different courses, you understand, from your secondary school or your high school diploma, you can actually get some very good scholarships to study in Canada. Now, likewise, you also ask that you would like to get scholarships to study in Canada and also work there in Canada. You understand, after your studies, after your schooling. Yes, it's very much possible to get to work in Canada after your scholarships. And we always tell our clients that you have to be very, very attentive to the way you apply for programs in Canada. There are some programs you apply for that will not allow you to, you understand, study after, work after your studies. You understand, programs like English as secondary language, they won't allow you to get what we know as the postgraduate work permit, the PGWP, after your studies. So you don't have to go for those programs. Likewise, you don't have to go for vocational trainings, because vocational trainings will not allow you, will not permit you after your graduation to actually get to work in Canada as a postgraduate work permit or a postgraduate worker. Likewise, if you are getting programs that do not have any correlation between or with your past programs, with your past, maybe perhaps your past work experience or your past academic qualifications, then some of those programs may not allow you to, you understand, get to work after your studies. So it's not only about getting admissions from Canadian schools, be it the universities, the colleges, or the polytechnics. You have to look into the kind of program you're working. You understand? You are trying to actually study, and you have to look at the community or the location, the province, and the city you are actually studying it. It's very important because there are some quote unquote DLI institutions. Those are designated learning institutions that are recognized by the Canadian Immigration Office, which allows postgraduate work permits. You understand? And it's not all DLIs that actually allows postgraduate work permits. So you have to look in depth to see that which of the institutions are you trying to get admissions, which one of them actually allows postgraduate work permits. So you have to look into that. Likewise, if you are getting postgraduate, it is not all the pro, you understand, actually work after your studies. So you have to look in depth into those programs to see if it allows for postgraduate work permit. And for a lot of you that would even like to work while you are studying, you have to look at the programs and the schools that you are applying to be sure that that program and that institution allows you to do a co-op placement. That means a placement whereby you work and study. Do you understand? And a program that would allow you to work even after your studies. Now you have to be very attentive to the way you apply for admissions. Even though you have a plan to stay back and to work after your studies, you must not blatantly state it in your application that you want to work after your studies, especially as a permanent resident, or you want to work so that you can be able to apply for permanent residency later on. That is a reason for the visa officer to reject or refuse your application. So you have to be very, very articulate in the sense that you would make sure that the way you are applying will state the reason why you want to go to study in Canada. Do you understand? Why that course, the program you are studying, is very crucial to your professional development or crucial to your academic enhancement. You understand? But you must not state that it is for the reason of you staying back in Canada, you understand, and working after your studies. It would get you rejected. So you could state that yes, this program you want to study would assist you to further improve and go through your CPD, the continuous development the professional development for your occupation back home in your home country. That way the officer would feel that yes, you really need it to improve your career development and to assist yourself in your home country. So I hope that answers your questions. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us on our website, aosacademy.com. You can even send us an email on admin@aosacademy.com, and you can as well contact us on our lines, our Nigerian contacts 081 077 or our Canadian number +647 947 4399. So thank you very much once again, and I do hope to see you in our next Q&A sessions. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, then kindly do right now. Hit on the notification bar as well to always get notified anytime we drop a content, and like and share this video with your friends and with your family. Do have a lovely day ahead. Bye for now.